So this is an initiative by Progressive Students Forum TIS. The idea behind this series is to find out the popular opinion in TIS about some heating up issues in the country. So here we are today with the second episode, and our topic for today is the online mode of education. As we know, with the global pandemic situation, the government and institutions are pushing for an online education. But what actually TIS think about this? So let's listen to them.
Online classes are really tiring with sitting in front of laptops for 3 or 4 hours continuously. I believe that the purpose of education is not only getting jobs but also personal development of students. So we couldn't socialize or learn with our peers as we were in institution or universities. So that way of learning is missing during online classes.
We cannot have classes in group together and we are not in the classroom and all.
जो हम क्लास में बैठ कर सीखते हैं, फिर वहाँ पे जो एक डिबेट होता है, हम हर बात पे टीचरों से सवाल पूछते हैं, या फिर हम जब हमें समझ में नहीं आता तो हम उन्हें पूछ सकते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे वो चीज़ें वैसी नहीं रहती हैं.
We see that the e-contents and the lectures that are available on the digital platform are highly dependent upon the connectivity of the internet and the electricity. And what we see is that in most of the rural areas, the internet connectivity is very poor.
It is a larger accessibility problem. A friend of mine is in very deep forest, kind of a village, and even to make a phone call, he comes 20 kilometers away, and to ask him to actually attend online classes regularly is a cruel joke.
जिस समाज में लड़कियों पर और युवतियों पर हजार तरीके की पाबंदियां लगाई जाती हैं, हम उस समाज में ये कैसे मान सकते हैं और इस बात का कैसे पूर्वानुमान लगा सकते हैं कि वो परिवार अपनी लड़कियों को घंटों के लिए स्मार्टफोन प्रदान कर देंगे.
I have been juggling with a lot of things, my parents' health, and if I stay in my hometown.
We could see our family members actually working to tackle this external COVID issue, and we comfortably sitting in the classroom and attending classes is not, it doesn't feel good actually.
But it is not accessible to the ones who are poor, who doesn't have a smartphone or who doesn't have a good laptop.
अगर मैं खुद की बात करूं तो यहाँ पे कनेक्टिविटी का इशू रहता है और इंटरनेट की स्पीड भी जो मिलनी चाहिए थी या फिर जो ऑनलाइन क्लासेस करने के लिए ज़रूरत होती है उतनी नहीं मिलती है.
I used to disconnect repeatedly in between the classes, so this logging in and logging out part, again and again, waiting again, then logging in, logging out. This in between the classes are really disturbing, and it requires a lot of patience.
Because we need to access documents and other reading material through mobile is not that conducive for many of us. When we sit in the classroom around for a 1 hour lecture, we get logged off around 4 to 5 times.
Other issues such as not having access to electronic devices which are needed to attend the classes. So this is actually impacting the process of learning and the quality of education.
It is pretty difficult right now to attend classes as well to concentrate, and for our research work, dissertation work,
submissions, assignments and presentations, these are all adding up. And the biggest fear for me is that the quality of it, because being honest, I don't want to be stigmatized 2 years down the line that these students were the batches from the COVID time, so they might be lacking in some field experience or some other experience.
Or connectivity issues or many other probably device issues, then people are this is affecting the access to classes.
Another thing is just like the learning environment that is really important for the process of learning. If the homely atmosphere, since we are all inside the home only, if the homely atmosphere is highly unfavorable for the process of learning, that could really affect the process of learning for the people, and that could have bad effects over the mental health of the people.
It's also impacting the teachers because it is also impacting their process of teaching.
टीचर भी इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा यूज टू नहीं है और वो उतना कंफर्टेबल नहीं फील कर रहे हैं.
सरकार को इस नई शिक्षा प्रणाली के लिए अहम उपकरण बच्चों को प्रदान करने चाहिए और टीचरों को, अध्यापिकाओं को ट्रेनिंग प्रदान करनी चाहिए, पर ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है.
Personally, I feel that online classes is discriminatory and biased.
Online class might be, keeping us busy, but we'll have to introspect also that what is the cost for which it is coming.
It excludes because of region, because of economy, because of class that we talk about. It is excluding.
Online classes have promoted this unfairness with the digital divide.
मुझे नहीं लगता कि ये चीज़ें अभी भी इतनी नॉर्मलाइज हैं या फिर एटलीस्ट हम सबके लिए तो नॉर्मलाइज नहीं है.
Whatever the change comes, it should reach to all sections of our society, and especially those who are at the margins. Those who are at the positions of responsibility should take care of. No one should get left out of this new method of education.
Initiatives are not to fulfill. If these initiatives are not taken by the government, then the online classes will only be then it will only benefit the privileged ones.
The schedule has been pretty monotonous and demotivating. So I just hope we get a chance to study in physical classrooms, at least in the final semester.
Thank you everyone for watching this video. So let's meet again on the next episode with another topic.